Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lynette. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a mommy of 3, and today I'll be showing you how to target your glutes and your quads at a home gym location. Let's get right to it. So for me, when I want to activate my glutes, what I do is I like to focus on cable kickbacks, or I like to use banded kickbacks. But in this case, we're gonna go ahead and focus on cable kickbacks. So let's get right to it. We wanna make sure that we have the right posture. It's very important that when you're doing cable kickbacks, you have the right posture and that you're not going very heavy. This particular exercise, when you tend to go very heavy, usually what happens is your lower back starts hurting. And so if you experience lower back, that may be the cause or the reason why you're having lower back pain. So what we wanna do is we wanna go ahead and go lighter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start with like 20 pounds for me because it's pretty good. But if you feel like 20 pounds is too much for you, you can also lower it a little bit more. You don't wanna go heavy. This is just to activate our glute muscles, and that is it, okay? So what we're doing here, okay? We're gonna go ahead and do the kickback, but when we're doing the kickback, you wanna make sure that you're not overdoing it, right? You don't wanna go too high to the point where your lower back is hurting, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna face a little bit forward like this, get in this position, and then when you're doing the cable kickback, once you feel your glute muscle right there, like I don't know if you can show this part here, but like right here, you see how the glute muscle's lifted right there? That's good enough. You don't want it overextended too much, okay? So what we're doing is 1, 2, and I'm doing about 12 repetitions of these just to get our muscles activated, okay? It doesn't need to be fast. Once I'm fully done with these, usually I'll rest anywhere from 1 minute to 1.5 minutes. You don't need to rest too long because you're not using heavy weights. So about 1 minute, 1.5 minutes should be fine. All right, so our next exercise is hip thrust. Let's go ahead and go to the next machine. This is mommy life, guys. You carry 20 things at the same time. That's how it is. You just gotta make it work. All right, so I've already set up the hip thrust machine. What I did was I lowered the bench here and I've already cleaned up everything, so I'm all set to get started. So here's what you wanna do when you're performing a hip thrust, okay? So what you wanna do when performing a hip thrust, you wanna have your body, everything has to be at a 90-degree angle. So when I'm going up, as you can see, everything is at a 90-degree angle. What you don't wanna do in this movement is go down and up and then go too high where you're creating that curve in your back, or going like this. Just letting your back, as you can see this curve here, you don't wanna do that. What you wanna do in this particular movement is you wanna have a straight back, you wanna go up, stop right there at a 90-degree angle, and then your face has to look forward, okay? So we're going down, up. But when I'm going down, my entire upper body is going down at the same time as well, but I keep looking forward. Up, down, up, down, up, down. All right, so now that I showed you how to perform a hip thrust, I went ahead and I added weights. I have about 205 pounds here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to perform 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, okay? What's up, baby? Third exercise is going to be the Bulgarian split squat. I'm gonna show you a little trick that you can do to make sure you have proper form. When you sit down in the bench, you wanna sit down and you wanna stretch the leg that you're gonna start with. So you don't wanna overstretch it, because if you stretch it too much, you won't have proper form. So just stretch it to the point where your knee is a little bit bent like this. Come up in the leg that you're going to be utilizing first. Your other leg is going to go on the bench, And when you go down, it'll allow you to have a nice 90-degree angle. It's okay if your knee goes over a little bit. Just wanna make sure that you're not too open to the point where you can't go down and up and you may injure yourself, okay? So again, sit in the bench, extend your leg that you're gonna be utilizing first. Second leg goes in the bench, and then we're gonna go up and down. In this particular movement, you have two options. You can go up and down straight, which will target more of your quads, but if you lean forward a little bit, up and down, it'll allow you to target more of your glutes, and at the same time, you're targeting your quads. So that's why you see that in most of my videos on Instagram, you'll see me go up and down, but I'm facing a little bit more incline like this, okay? You don't wanna go all the way up and lock your knee. Don't do that, you're gonna hurt yourself. So go up and down. You stop right here, go down. Stop right here, go down, and so forth. We're gonna go ahead and perform 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. If you're a beginner, I recommend you don't utilize any weights until you dominate the form. If you're more experienced, you can go ahead and add weights. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and perform our fourth exercise, leg extensions, superset with calves. Today I don't have much time, so that's why I chose to superset it. You don't have to superset it. I actually feel like it's better if you don't superset it because it'll allow you to go heavier. So what I'm gonna do in the leg extension here is, because I'm already warmed up from previous exercises, I am gonna go heavier first, okay? And I'm gonna perform fewer reps, and then each set, I'm gonna go ahead and decrease the weight, but I'm gonna perform more reps, okay? Make sure that when you're sitting on a leg extension, make sure everything is set up the way that you need it before you start, right? You don't want your seat, like in my case right now, it's too far back. I have a space here in my back. You don't want that. You wanna make sure that everything's in the right position. I wanna be sitting straight, okay? And the machine here, I don't want it to be too far out. You see my toes here? It's too far out. So what I wanna do is I wanna get it as close as possible. If your machine is a little bit higher, close to your shins or your feet, but you want it to get it as close as possible here, okay? So let me just go ahead and adjust the seat real quick. I wanna test it out. It doesn't matter if you have to do it a few times to make sure you have the right placement with the chair and everything. It's okay. Another tip, you wanna make sure that when you're sitting in the leg extensions, your knees can't be too far out, okay? So you just wanna make sure that they're like right here. Right where the seat is ending, you wanna have your knees right here. So I'm gonna go heavier first, like I said. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna shoot for 12, okay? 9, 10, 1 more, 12. I'm gonna go ahead and rest about 2 minutes, and I'm gonna decrease the weight each time. I'm gonna perform 3 to 4 sets. Depending on your time, you can perform 3 sets or 4 sets. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and superset. So my superset will be with calves. There's 2 ways you can perform this. Currently, I don't have a calf machine at my gym location. So if you don't have any calf machines at your gym location, here are 2 options that you can do, okay? You can get a bench, you can incline the bench and utilize this part of the bench right here to work your calves like this. Or if you wanna make it a little bit more difficult, then you can go ahead and perform single leg. So you'll put 1 leg up in the air, and then you'll just do 1 at a time, okay? And if not, then if you have a Smith machine available, then you can do what I do. I go ahead and get underneath the Smith machine, stand up straight, make sure that I'm in the right position. How do I know that I'm in the right position? If I were to stand up straight right now, my feet and my whole body's in the same place. I'm not like this, I'm not like this, so I'm literally standing straight, okay? So let me take this thing off. It's gonna make me slip there. All right, we're gonna go up, and we're stretching our calves here, okay? So we're gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up. We're gonna go ahead and perform 3 to 4 sets, and I like to go a little bit higher on these, like anywhere from 12 to 15 reps. and then lower my repetitions every set. So I'm gonna go heavier, but with lower repetitions. So in order for me to get like a nice pump in my calves, I like to change my foot placement. And if you can zoom in here. So usually I'll just point my feet like this. I'll just point them straight. And once I'm done with that one, I'll switch it, feet pointing out. And then once I'm done with that one, I'll point my feet in like this, okay? I like to perform this in each set. So if you wanna incorporate that, you can do 5 repetitions with your feet straight, 5 repetitions with your feet out, 5 repetitions with your feet in. You'll love the pump from that one. All right, so let's get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like I said, switch it. Here we go, feet out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's switch it now. Feet in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and add more weight. This is my 3rd set. Thank you. Cameraman is always helping me with the weights, much appreciated. All right, so we're all set. We wrapped up our workout. It was a really, really good workout. If you really enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, comment below what would you like to see on my next video. Make sure you subscribe, don't forget. And I'm heading off to wash my car. Gotta run some errands, take care of my babies. So truly enjoy the time with you guys today. And I'll see you in the next one.